I don't remember the first time that I ever stepped into a gym, like the time itself. You know, I know that I only went there because I knew it was something that wrestlers were supposed to do, like, you know, just no other option. And now, gosh, 20 years later, it's become this thing that is, you know, I do it to feel good, I do it to feel better, I do it for health, for my life, for everything. It's crazy how things evolve that way. You know, I do remember first night I walked into a wrestling school. Midwest Wrestling Alliance. It was a dingy, dirty, it was this old movie theater, the ring all the way at the bottom. I remember fairly vividly, you know, coming in. It wasn't my first time in the building. I'd been there to watch my friend wrestle, but it was my first time coming to get in the ring. I remember walking down the slope all the way, and this ring looked beat up and, I mean, old. It just looked old. And Rip Mystic is in the ring, and you know, I walk up and they're all already training or doing stuff, and he kind of looks over at me. He's like, "You here to train?" Yeah. He's like, "All right, 50 push-ups, 50 squats, 50 sit-ups, then get in the ring." And just like, you know, and I only showed up there, I was like, whatever, you know, I only showed up there with aspirations of doing backyard wrestling, but in a real ring. And then that grew into this thing that ended up taking over my whole life, you know. It's just wild to think, you know, you never know what something is gonna be. You know, I mean, like, see, look at this kid. All peak awkwardness. Has no idea what's in store. All he knows is that he is absolutely miserable right now, and that, man, he's just immensely relieved that school is almost over. He's not gonna have to be in school anymore. He doesn't know what he's gonna do for work. He doesn't know if he's gonna go to college. He doesn't know anything. And, you know, at the time, like, graduating high school was this accomplishment that had taken all of my life, all of it, and everything I had to get there. And to be real honest, I can't even remember it. I can't even remember it. But this moment, me and Shane Matthews at the Alexis Homeyer Memorial Tournament, I remember vividly. Like, and you know, at the time, it was, I don't want to say it was just another match, just another night, because it wasn't that. The Lexi Cup was always important, but it wasn't, you know, this was even like the first match in the tournament, so it wasn't even like the biggest match, you know, anything like that. But when I look back, I remember that moment. I remember the feeling. I remember everything about that moment. But at the time, I wasn't thinking about that. I just thought it was another match. Honestly, when I look back over the last 40 years, you know, the moments I remember, the ones that jump out at me, like I was never thinking this is gonna be an important moment. You know, I was never in that moment going, I'm gonna think about this when I'm 40. I'm gonna remember this moment. This moment is gonna grow into something else. And all the moments that I thought were gonna be so important, that I thought were gonna be the ones that defined my life, they really aren't. I don't know what to make of that. You never know what something is gonna grow into. You never know what moments are gonna be important until they are. So I guess if I've learned anything over the last 40 years, anything that I'm trying to internalize, and anything I think is truly important, it's that every moment is sacred, because you never know what it's gonna be, what it's gonna become. And you have to be present, you have to live in every moment.